I simply need to discuss sitting by and waiting for signals. The men who don't go out will in general want to know whether they should sit tight and wait for signals from young ladies. Furthermore, you may see a great deal of training from dating coaches on this, on how you should look at these 3 signals. Is she playing with you? Or if she does this multiple times, the young lady likes you, etc. Furthermore, the thing is, if you don't go out, and when you're around a young lady, you will in general sit tight and just wait for signals. You will sit patiently waiting for what we call these choosing signals from the young lady to allow you to make a move and go converse with her. Also, what I encourage guys to do is simply go in and talk to her straight away. Because when you pause for a moment and you sit tight for these signals from young ladies, more often than not, they're never going to come. I'm being straightforward and honest with you. These young ladies are simply never going to give you the choosing signals that you're searching for. Also, on the off chance that you don't go out enough, I mean, regardless of whether she gives you choosing signals, they're never going to be enough for you. That is to say, in a real sense, you will need this young lady to approach you and her taking off her clothes before you, being the end goal. What I've learned is to simply go in. It's something in the old pickup community that's called the 3-second rule, which essentially allows you 3 seconds to move toward a young lady. And afterward, you had the opportunity to go in. The motivation behind why we had this thing called the 3-second rule is to keep you from encountering moving toward and being uneasy, correct? Approaching when you're nervous, to where it would hurt you and really keep you from moving toward your objective of dating the young lady. Cause plenty of men, when they sit back and they just, and watch the young lady, you know, sort of acting like a creep. You're just sitting there waiting for some sort of eye-to-eye connection from her, holding up from some sort of sign from the young lady, hanging tight for some sort of sign. Commonly that is a sign. It never comes. You're simply going to need to go in. You simply must go in and make a move. I don't have a clue how frequently I've seen a novice give reasons why they can't move toward this young lady that they find attractive. Goodness, she seems as though she will say something mean. She looks like she will dismiss me. She appears as though she has a boyfriend. I'm into this one. Right? And afterward, I will just intentionally go in and approach the young lady to show how dumb, similar to how silly his thoughts are. When he sees me begin connecting with the young lady, he will begin kicking it in himself and going, "Damn, why didn't I do that?" You ask yourself, what reason didn't I do that? Also, it resembles, better believe it, for what reason didn't you do that? Right? Quit hanging tight for these choosing signals from the young lady and simply just go in. Cause she's never going to give you the sign you need. Incredibly, seldom. Is it true that you are truly going to get that? That is to say, I go out constantly, 4 to 5 times each week. That is to say, perhaps once a month, I may very well get the choosing signal. That is an open chance to get the young lady. This is the thing that I call a gimme. Isn't that so? It's a gift. It's what you would bring in chess as fool's mate. Correct? Is it going to happen constantly? Is it true that you will win through fool's mate? No, obviously not. Will it happen sometimes? If you go out enough. Better believe it. It'll happen from time to time. Will it happen constantly? No, very rarely. You will go over, you know, one of these, what we call yes. Young ladies, who are simply going to say yes to you. For reasons unknown, she simply has happened to feel your vibe, truly feel your spirit. Also, she inclines that she definitely likes you. What's more, she enjoys you. Furthermore, guess what? She gives you the green light and every one of the stars and every one of the planets line up. Furthermore, presently you could get with this young lady, correct? Is that going to happen each day? By no means. Right? Also, on the off chance that you are sitting tight for those signs, from, you know, different ladies that you're pulled into that are in the group of friends that you see when you're out with your friends, companions, or you're at her rec center or your school, in case you will continually pause for a minute and sit tight for these signs, you will miss a ton of chances, correct? This is the reason I'm against a great deal of these like dating mentors and red pill teachers. These folks who essentially don't go out, who are advising you, not a chance. Sit tight for the indeed, young lady, sit tight for the young lady who just, super likes you lot of that she's simply going to be with you. Would you say, are you kidding me? Are kidding me? Those are the expressions of a man who doesn't go out. Since as a functioning pickup craftsman who has been going out throughout the previous 5 years, I will advise you if you need something, you need to put it all on the line. Alright? On the off chance that you see a young lady that you loved, you can't stay there and sit tight for choosing signals. You need to make a move similarly as with anything throughout everyday life. On the off chance that you need to get something going from nothing, you need to make a move. It is safe to say that you are gambling getting dismissed? Totally. Right, however, this is the reason we have a game. This is the reason I instruct folks to get. So you can take those dismissals and twirl them around and transform them into fascination. Probably the most blazing young ladies that you will ever, always bring into your life, you will get past getting turned down, through taking what I show you, and turning their dismissal into fascination. Alright? What's more, not hanging tight for those choosing signals. Not hanging tight for her to offer all of you kinds of hints. She's playing with you. She prefers you. Those 5 signs. Search for these. No, simply go. Alright. You simply need to go. You simply need to put stock in yourself now and again, you need to make a move. Okay. Is it true that you will get every young lady that you approach or that you pursue that you're pulled into? In no way, shape, or form. Correct? It's simply unreasonable. All things considered, you get the vast majority of them relying upon how great your game is. That is likely, okay. You could pull that off, correct? The better you get at the game, the better you get at turning her dismissal into fascination. The more you will have the option to get that going, as Wayne Gretzky once said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Alright? Recollect that if you don't go, if you sit back sitting tight for those signs, that she will once in a while gives you. You will pass up on a ton of chances. You will botch a ton of chances with cool chicks that might want you. That would begin to look all starry-eyed at you. That would engage in sexual relations with you that might actually turn into the mother of your kids. All since you sat back hanging tight for those choosing signals. Those choosing signals that these red pill mentors who simply compose books and don't go out, are advising you to do right. I'm a functioning pickup connoisseur. I'm revealing to you in any case, as someone who is in the field, you need to make a move. If you believe you need more ability to transform her dismissal into fascination, like you will valiantly need to go into these sets, realizing that you can transform her dismissal into fascination, realizing that whatever she tosses at you, you will have a response for, okay, you will have a programmed rebound for. That is the force of learning this stuff. That is a force pickup. That is the force of the game. What's more, that is the force of not pausing for a minute and hanging tight for, the universe to give you a gift, since that is basically the thing you're doing. That is to say, it's the same as resembling a communist and trusting that the government will give you a present. Right? Is it true that you will do that, or would you say you will be a business visionary industrialist? Furthermore, would you say you will make a move and make something from nothing? Alright. Try not to hang tight for those picking signals. Since, like I said, folks, they are once in a while going to come. Also, in any event, when they do, simply think of it as a gift, isn't that so? I'm over here in Vegas, correct? At times I hit these gaming machines. More often than not they don't pay anything. And afterward now and again hit like a quite enormous win that compensates for every one of the misfortunes, correct? It's the same thing. You need to trust in yourself. You need to take risks throughout your everyday life. What's more, similar to Wayne Gretzky once said, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take throughout everyday life. So make a move. So all things considered, I will wrap up here, folks, until sometime later. Alright. Remember to obliterate that button underneath, so that you're informed. At whatever point I upload another game instructing video here on YouTube, all the more significantly, folks, if it's not too much trouble, ensure you buy in. Alright. Ensure you're bought into my channel. It assists me with bringing you a ton of information with the YouTube algorithm. They don't care for me encouraging you men about this stuff. So ensure that you are bought into my channel also. Also, I will see you in my next excellent video.